What is going on, guys? It is Kakashi here. I'm back after 1 week of inactivity. I just want to apologize for that. It fucking sucks, man. I was so gutted. What happened was my laptop, the startup disk was corrupt. So every time I try to open it, like just load up the desktop, I got this flashing folder with a question mark on it and this white background. I was like, what the fuck? So I googled the problem on my desktop, because you know how handy Google is. So I Google it and fucking all the latest, like I Google what the problem was and see if there's any resolutions on there somewhere, and I find a related category, and it's apparently means the startup disk is corrupt, and that basically your laptop's fucked, and it costs $1,600 to replace. So I was pretty pissed. I took it to my local electronics people. Not so local, it's actually about like a 40-minute drive away, but took it there. They pretty much, it took this pissed me off. It took them, it took them 1 week. It took them 7 days just to complete a 1-hour job that I paid for. So I took it into them on a Monday. I said, yo, my laptop's not working, I'm just getting this question mark. I googled the problem, it said this, blah blah blah, can you guys try and sort something out? And they're like, yep, just pay this 1-hour deposit fee of $100. $100 for 1 hour's work. That was a whole new other issue, but so I pay for the 1-hour deposit. I'm like, sure, I'll leave this with you. I'll come back, what, tomorrow? Because I dropped off in the afternoon, they're probably going to close in a couple of hours, so I was like, yeah, yep, I'll call in tomorrow, see how the progress is, and they're like, yep, sounds good, see you then. So I do that, and I call them, and I say, oh yeah, so what's the deal, like what's happening with the laptop, what'd you guys find out? And they're like, oh, well, one of our other jobs got pushed up ahead because of some delayed issue, blah blah blah, so we haven't actually started your job yet. I'm like, oh okay, that's kind of annoying, but I guess these things happen. Alright, I'll call back tomorrow, the next day, which will be Wednesday. So I said I'll call back then, see how it's gone there, all good, blah blah blah. So then Wednesday comes, I call them on Wednesday, say, hi, have you started the job yet? Is it done? And that, you know what they say? They say, oh yeah, nah, we just started it, we just hooked it up. And I'm just like, ah, really? You just hooked it up, and I'm calling at 3 o'clock, and you close it at 4. And they're like, yeah, that job took a little while. I'm like, oh, okay, this is getting a bit silly. So this was like my last chance I gave them. I was like, okay, but I want to make I've been waiting a couple of days for a 1-hour job, so just try and get it done, ASAP. Like, let me come back on Thursday, which will be the next day. Let me come back on Thursday, pick it up, and they're like, okay, yep, sounds good, sounds good. So I do that, I go pick it up, and they say, nah, it's not ready, nah, we gotta leave it overnight, something's happening. I'm like, oh my fucking god. So then Friday comes, I walk in there myself and I say, is it done yet? And they say, yeah, it's done, it's right here. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, give me some notification, they didn't say shit. So I was pissed, people. Anyway, I got this shit working again. I got a new laptop, had to transfer over the hard drive, so it is what it is. I'm working now, it's all going good. And expect daily uploads as usual from your boy. Sorry for the little delay, little inactivity, but I'm back. Stay tuned, and yeah, thanks for checking out the vid. Have a great day.